and scream, and your horse is going to die because somebody got sick at a horse show. And it's the worst thing that could ever happen, and it's so highly contagious, and everybody's going to get it. They were at a horse show. Let's think this through from a neurological standpoint, from the standpoint of how those horses were created in the first place. Those horses were created as embryos that first built their nervous system. The nervous system was the first thing that embryo built. It's also the longest lasting part of that animal. The second thing that was built was its GI tract. And those two systems, if you want to separate them, they're not separate. They are best friends. They get along with each other all day long. They have conversations. They say, here's how I'm thinking. The other one says, what did you put in there? And back and forth all day long. That's what those two systems do. So here's the thing. If your horse is having this conversation, your horse's head is having this conversation with his gut. I'm nervous. I just came off of a trailer. We drove for 4 or 5 hours. I need a drink of water. I haven't had any in a while. Plus, they gave me this big bucket of sugar to eat. And in a minute, I know I'm going to get to go do something I really love. That is stress. That is high cortisol stress. And what happens to that immune function, because the immune function acts down here, where, chill, we got this. We're just going to send out the troops and take care of this, and it'll be fine. And if your horse's insides are having that conversation, and then they get, exposed to some stranger, maybe some stranger was just recently vaccinated for. I'm going to bet there were horses at that show that they just had their annual boosters, and they are shedding vaccine virus like crazy because their bodies are saying, get rid of this stuff, get it off of me, get it off of me. And it's going to everybody else in that area. Well, how do you think they're going to respond? So if your horse had the opportunity to get a chiropractic adjustment before it went to that show, he's probably fine. But if he didn't, things are not out of whack. We've seen situations just like this in the past. And when those horses get an adjustment, and by that I mean when they get the interference between their brain and their system removed, they can respond just like they're supposed to. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor in the, Waco, Texas area, and you are panicking, what am I going to do about this? I got to take 3 showers a day now. I can't go see any horses because everybody's been in the area and the wind blew this direction, and I don't know what else you think about. But that body was created to heal. It was created to have constant communication between the parts of it that defend itself and the part of it that thinks for itself or that causes movement and reaction. You're in our area here at All Creatures Every Spine in Meridian, Texas, and your horse was exposed, give us a call. We are happy to see your horses on a special rate, especially if they were exposed to this contagion, and we will help you through this process. But we do have some special protocols that we follow. And one of them may be that we may need to, depending on the level that your horse is in right now, we may need to see your horse every single day until it's better. But it's really going to depend on your horse and the decision you make. You can find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com. You can also find us at All Creatures Every Spine, where we see patients. Find us today at All Creatures Every Spine. Give us a call because the special rates are not on the website. And we will be not changing the website as a result. We want your conversation. We want a connection about this because we want some rational thought. And we're not panicking. We know that these horses can overcome this on their own. Find us at All Creatures Every Spine. Give us a call. Share this with your friends. If you think your friends were exposed, let us know. Let us know in the comments. How are you feeling about this?